Level 340. 3 Christmas Thieves. Judging by the flood of players on the World Channel, weeping and complaining about not bagging a single kill in an hour, Chen Guo's haul was actually pretty decent. At least his hour wasn't wasted. But nothing invites misery like comparison. Compared to those weeping players, Chen Guo was doing great, but compared to the two beside her, she felt like clawing at people after clawing at her keyboard. To her left, Tang Ru had already taken down 9 Christmas thieves in an hour. To her right, Ye Shu was even more outrageous, having dispatched 14 of them by now. How could Chen Guo not be weeping with frustration? He hadn't even reached a fraction of Ye Shu's haul. Every time he managed to kill a Christmas thief, he'd get so excited he'd rush back to Santa for his gift pack, opening it with eager, greedy eyes. Meanwhile, his inventory was already stuffed with stolen world gifts, and it looked like he wouldn't even think about visiting Santa until every last slot was filled. Chen Guo was utterly frustrated, filling her inventory to the brim. In her eyes, that was nothing but a pipe dream. Ye Shu and Tang Ru were both focused on hunting down the Christmas thieves. Did they spare a single thought for Chen Guo, stuck between them, who could only manage 3 kills an hour? What kind of mood do you think she was in? Their focus was split between hunting the thieves and watching the leaderboard. The Christmas Hunter leaderboard is split into 50 pages per level bracket, with 20 rankings per page. That means only the top 1,000 players even have a shot at making the list. As for Ye Shu's Lord Grimm, he'd already made the list within that hour, and his ranking was fierce. He'd already surged to 261st place. As for Tang Ru's Soft Mist, she had made the list, but she was still a long way off from Lord Grimm, currently sitting at 784th place. Of the two, Su Mucheng's Windward Formation held the 319th spot, far ahead of Soft Mist and not too far behind Lord Grimm. The bigger difference was this: Lord Grimm and Windward Formation's rankings were still climbing steadily, while Soft Mist's position, after reaching around 800, had already begun to fluctuate wildly. Clearly, players at this level were just as efficient as Tang Ru, making the competition incredibly fierce. But Ye Shu and Su Mucheng were indeed a cut above the rest. In a place like Sin City, where competition between players wasn't fierce, sheer skill still made all the difference. The leaderboard laid bare the gap in skill, but for Tang Ru, a ranking like this only stoked her competitive fire. From the moment her name appeared on the leaderboard, this girl seemed to find her direction, her drive redoubling tenfold. After rocketing past the 800 mark, her progress began to stall, which only fueled her to charge through Sin City with even more ferocious intensity. To be fair, Tang Rao had it rough. In that hour, she'd taken down 9 Christmas thieves, but she'd also had to fight off 18 City of Sin residents. Those battles really ate up her time. The 3 of them kept a close eye on the level 31 to 35 Christmas Hunter rankings. But there was another leaderboard, the Guild Christmas Hunter rankings, that they paid little attention to. That's the guild-based Christmas Hunter leaderboard. It doesn't separate players by level. It just tallies the total event points earned by all members of a guild and ranks them accordingly. Naturally, guilds with more high-level players have the advantage on this leaderboard, but that's just a reflection of their overall strength. Nothing unfair about it. At this moment on the 10th Server's Guild Christmas Hunter leaderboard, the top spot wasn't held by Herb Garden, nor Blue Brook Guild, nor even Tyrannical Ambition, none of the big 3. It was Dynasty. The Dynasty Guild had seized the top spot on the Christmas Hunter leaderboard, and they were holding it all by themselves. In second place was Herb Garden, but their points were far behind excellent dynasties. However, the gap between them and the 3rd and 4th place guilds, Blue Brook Guild and Tyrannical Ambition, was much narrower. In fact, the rankings of these 3 guilds are bound to be a chaotic free-for-all. Just minutes ago, Blue Brook Guild was still in second place. Herb Garden briefly managed to overtake them, but who knows which of the other 2 might pull off another last-minute surge. The major guilds, utterly defeated in the dungeon competition, suddenly found a chance to prove themselves with the Christmas event. This time, however, the competition seemed to have nothing to do with Ye Shu and his crew. Ye Shu gave the ranking list a single, dismissive glance, then ignored it completely. Players continued rushing through their quests. Most would still glance at these leaderboards, but what they saw was a mix of feelings: a third envy, a third jealousy, and a third bitter resignation. Players didn't really care whether someone made the list through sheer luck or genuine skill. All they knew was that the players on that list would end up with far richer Christmas gifts than they would. That was the outcome everyone truly cared about. And after that, these players, already ahead in skill or luck, would receive even richer gifts, making them stronger and luckier. It's a truly frustrating cycle to contemplate. The players on the leaderboard counting their ranks were now even more determined to hold their ground. In this process, true strength will gradually become the more reliable guarantee. Players who rely on luck to hunt down more Christmas thieves and climb the leaderboard during this period can't possibly keep that kind of fortune forever. In a long-term event like this, only a player's solid, hard-earned skill will stand the test of time. Being able to hunt down Christmas thieves in Sin City is a clear mark of skill, and in the new server, it puts you among the elite. Tang Ru kept pushing forward, and her ranking on the leaderboard began to steadily climb. Players who had relied on sheer luck to find Christmas thieves one after another finally began to fall behind when their luck ran out. They were overtaken by players like Tang Ru, who fought tooth and nail in Sin City, consistently reaping stable rewards through sheer skill. Rankings are based on points, not on the number of kills. Each Christmas thief Tang Ru took down had a different level, which translated into different point values. So with every kill, her ranking would jump by several, sometimes even a dozen places. And so with each step forward he took, Tang Ru's fighting spirit burned ever brighter. His left hand steadied the keyboard, his right gripped the mouse, his eyes were locked on the screen, refusing to leave for even a second. During that time, Chen Guo tried talking to him a couple of times, but Tang Ru didn't hear a word. His entire world was focused on the game's leaderboard. Leaderboards have this strange, inexplicable pull to them. Another one appeared. Tang Ru was growing more accustomed to Sin City's drizzling rain, her eyes better at picking out targets in the blurred, misty haze. Through the distant rain and mist, a blurry figure emerged, yet Tang Ru instantly recognized it as a Christmas thief. She immediately commanded Soft Mist to charge forward.